Yes. What's going on, guys? Today we're going to talk about the scalping strategy that's responsible for making $325 in 15 minutes and responsible for just allowing me to trade full time every single day. So let's talk about the strategy. Now, the formula that I use every single day is ELEE, ELE, right? And the E stands for environment, the L stands for levels, the E stands for entries, and the last E stands for exits. So let's break this down, right? Now, the first thing you need to understand is the environment. So what do I mean when I say environment? Well, we're talking about market structure. Now, the reason why I didn't use the word market structure is because when someone hears that, automatically they probably thinking about maybe higher highs or higher lows. And I don't want you to think about the market that way. Yes, I want you to know about it, but when it comes to trading, I don't want you to only think about that. Now, the environment is basically what is the market doing right now, okay? That is the best way to understand the market. Are we in a reversal environment? Are we in a breakout environment? Are we in a trending environment? Are we in a ranging environment? And once you understand these things, you can actually take your trading to the next level, because guess what? If you don't, then you're going to get stuck in one environment and not understand the rest of the environments. A good example is 2020. A lot of people got used to 2020 because we were in a very trending bullish environment. And when things changed in 2021, people was complaining, saying, oh, I can't believe it. The market is choppy. My strategies are not working no more. What's going on? And that's because this strategy was based on one environment. You have to understand the different environments, because if you don't, you will always be on the wrong side. So environment is market structure, right? And I always tell people market structure is king. So environment is king. Volume profile is not king. Time and sales or level 2 is not king. Whatever concept you're using is not king. Risk management, believe it or not, is not king. Because guess what? If you are always on the wrong side, it doesn't matter how good your risk management is, eventually you are going to lose because you are on the wrong side. So a good example is, let's say that, you want to take a supply trade, right? So right here, you're looking at the market, you say, oh, wow, I see a nice supply right here. Let me go short, okay? And then you go short, it works a little bit, boom, you get stopped out. You say, okay, what about this supply right here? All right, let me take this supply. Okay, boom, we got a supply right here. Oh, boom, take this supply, boom, you get stopped out. Oh, what about this supply right here? Oh, let me take this one. I think this one is pretty good. Oh. Okay, boom, it worked a little bit, and boom, you get stopped out. Oh, what about this supply? Okay, I think this supply right here is better. Let me take this supply. Okay, boom, you take the supply, works a little bit, boom, you get stopped out. So if you don't understand that we are in a trending market, right, it doesn't matter what you use. You're always going to be wrong because you are on the wrong side. Now, it's not just only understanding the different environments. It's actually understanding what environment you trade the best in, okay? So when it comes to, looking at the market, you're going to realize for some reason, when it comes to the reversal environment, I make the most money when it comes to reversals. But if you don't understand the different environments, how are you going to know, what to look for? It's impossible. So this is why you have to write down and take notes while you are trading. And this is called professional trading, right? A strategy, I don't care what strategy you use, it's not going to make you a professional. What's going to make you a professional is a person that's taking notes while you are trading. Because when you take notes while you're trading, right, you're going to figure out, okay, I'm really good at this market, or I'm really good when I'm trading this type of environment, or I'm not as good when I'm trading, this time of the day, or when I'm trading trending markets, or whatever the case is. You're going to find that out when you're taking notes. And this is why it's very good to collect your stats. Now, I'm here to tell you guys, you're not going to find this out right away, okay? So you have to trade and gain experience, because when you gain experience, that experience, right, is going to tell you what you are good at and what you're not good at. And it's going to tell you, okay, maybe it's time to push it, or maybe it's time to maybe risk a little bit on this trade. Listen, believe it or not, a trader that uses a moving crossover strategy, if he or she has enough stats to understand when to take those trades, that strategy can work out. And that trader can actually become a professional trader using that moving crossover strategy. I know some of you guys are going to say, what? A professional trader? Yes. The reason why is because if you collect enough stats and you understand when to take the trades, when the best time to take those trades, and you are very specific with your strategy, that right there is what is going to make you a professional trader. And it's going to take your trading to the next level because you have your stats in front of you and you specifically know when to take that trade. See, a lot of people, when they test out strategies, like for example, let's say a moving average crossover strategy. I don't trade that strategy, but let's say that you test that strategy out, right? And you're going to see, if you test it out every single day, that's probably going to be a losing strategy. But if you really want to be a professional, that's not really how you test out a strategy, especially a strategy like that, right? When you test it out, you have to look at your winning days. And when you look at your winning days, you have to study those winning days and trying to figure out when is the best time to take those trades. What environment is making those trades actually work out? And once you can understand that and be very specific when to take those trades and when not to take those trades, then you can actually become a professional trader and you can actually have a strategy that's working. Because if you just take a strategy, okay, this is why a lot of people will say, oh, breakouts doesn't work or this strategy doesn't work. It's because they are taking that strategy and trying to make it work every single day. And you can't do that, guys. You have to know when to do it. This is why it's very important to take notes, because your notes is what's going to make you a professional trader and make you take your trading to the next level, because you are going to see what is working for you. Most people, when they come in this game, they think that every single trade is the same or every single day is the same. Trust me, I used to think the same way too, until I realized, man, for some reason, I be going on winning streaks, and then next thing you know, I'm going on these crazy losing streaks, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. It's because the environment changed, and I didn't realize it. Now, the second thing I look at is L, right? That stands for levels. Now, the levels I use every single day are supply and demand, right? And support and resistance. Now, the reason why I use two levels is because I trade pretty much one market, right? Multiple levels will help me not miss out on certain moves, because some days my supply and demand might not be working, or the market is not going to those demand levels or supply levels. So I have a support or resistance level just in case, okay? I have multiple levels that I look at every single day. And when I'm looking at these levels, okay, I'm looking to see how the market reacts at these levels. So that's the next thing I look at is E, right? Which stands for entries. Now, when it comes to entries, guys, you can go really deep. And actually, all these categories, you can go really deep, because when you look at these categories, it's not just one thing you're looking at, right? You have subcategories. So when it comes to environment, it's not just, one environment, it's like multiple environments, right? When it comes to levels, it's not just one level, you can have multiple levels, right? Now, same thing with entries, right? It's so many ways you can enter the market. And when it comes to entries, guys, there really isn't a perfect way to enter the market. I know a lot of people will tell you to look at time and sells or level 2, or just buy or sell when the market reaches that level, or use a candlestick when it comes to the level, whatever fits you. And this is what it comes down to, guys. A lot of people will always try to make it seem like if you don't do this, then you're trading the wrong way. Guys, you test it out and you figure out, okay, is this better for me? If it is, I'm going to use this, right? So for me, I use candlesticks. So for a bullish market, if the market is going up, I'm probably looking for a double bottom, okay, or a bullish bar, which is a nice rejection bar that has a tail, or a nice bullish bar, okay, that's pretty much closing at its high. And the same thing when it comes to a bearish market, it's just reverse, maybe a double top, or a nice bearish tail bar or rejection bar, or a nice strong looking bearish bar, right? Maybe closing at its low, okay? So that's how I enter the market. Again, guys, it doesn't matter how you enter the market. A lot of people will try to confuse you or try to make you feel like, oh, if you're using that way to trade the market, oh, you're doing it all wrong. Guys, listen, this is why you test it out. And this is why you collect your stats, okay? Your stats is going to help you become the best trader. Because I'm telling you right now, if you line up 10 traders in a room, okay, and let's say every single one of those 10 traders are trading the same strategy, I guarantee you, if you collect the stats, right? So let's say, for example, we have 6 months of stats, right? I guarantee you, if you collect all those stats, every trader is not going to trade the same, okay? Maybe this trader likes to enter the market using a double bottom. And maybe this trader likes to enter market using level 2. And maybe this trader likes to use the market as soon as it comes to level, they just press buy or whatever the case is. So you have to understand, whatever fits you, that's what you use. But if you want to follow someone, let's say you're looking at a trader and you notice that their trader used double bottoms or whatever the case is, and you want to follow that trader for now, yeah, you can do that. Just to get your feet wet, just to collect some stats, just to understand the market. And if it fits you, then you continue to use it. Now, the last thing we're going to talk about is exits. Now, exits, guys, again, we can go really deep. Every single category, we can go really, really deep, okay? But just to keep things simple, you can go for a quick 2-to-1 or maybe a 3-to-1. But I like to go for 2-to-1. That's probably the sweet spot. But for the most part, if you really want to go really deep when it comes to your exits, you have to understand the environments. Again, it goes right back to the environments. If you understand what type of environment you are in, then you can probably hold your trades longer and help you understand the market so you can, hold longer. Now, let's go over a couple of trades that I took this week so we can put all this together. Now, first, let's talk about, the trade that actually made me $325 in 15 minutes. Now, today is a FOMC day, okay? I understand today is a FOMC day. FOMC is a big news day where when 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern time comes, boom, the market acts wow because news comes out. Now, before news, the market is slow, choppy, and I understand that. And this is very important. This is like I said before, guys, it goes back to environment. Environment is king. So I know today it's a FOMC environment, meaning that it's going to be probably slow, choppy. So that means that I'm not going to risk that much, right? I'm going to maybe risk a couple $100 or maybe $500 on that trade, and that's it, okay? Because I know that the market might not give me big profits because it's going to be slow and choppy. Understand your environment, guys. So today I understand that, okay, it might be a slow, choppy day. Okay, the second thing is, notice how we had resistance. Now we broke out of that resistance right here, okay? Now, right there tells you we have a breakout market, okay? So I'm just looking for level, okay? The level, which is the nice demand level right here. The market pulled back to that demand level. So the next one is what? Entry, right? What do we have right here? A nice rejection bar, okay? Boom. As soon as the market went above this bar right here, okay, I got in. And I put my stop loss below that rejection bar, okay? And I got out right here. So today, this was a quick 1-to-1, and I'm done for the day, okay? And that's how I made the $325 using that formula I just showed you guys, right? And the reason why I exit a quick 1-to-1 because I understood the environment. It always goes back to the environment, guys. It's very important. Again, guys, trust me on this. Now, let's go to another day. Okay, so this was yesterday. All right. So yesterday, we had a resistance level right here. So the market opened right at that resistance level. So in my head, I'm thinking we could probably have a possible reversal environment. Okay. So I'm looking at how the market basically is acting around this level. And I noticed that we had this nice, you see this right here, guys? Rejection bar right here. Okay. So I went short right here. Okay. And I got out right here, because the market was pretty much acting choppy around here, so I got out. Boom. Right? Again, using the same formula. Let me show you guys one more example. All right. So this is day right here. So I'm looking at this day, right? So we pretty much opened right here, and it came down here. So I'm looking at the overall environment. What do you see? I see a ranging environment, okay? The market's not really going anything. It's bouncing up, down, up, down. So since I know it's a ranging environment, I'm going to look to buy at the bottom and sell at the top, okay? So we had a nice demand right here at this support level, okay? Bounce at demand, nice rejection. Let me zoom in for you guys so you can see. Nice rejection at that level. I went long right here, okay? And I got out here, okay? Now, again, I remember that we are in a ranging environment. So we hit resistance right here up top, okay? And notice how when we hit that resistance right here, we had a nice bearish bar. I got in. If you look at this, we pretty much had a left, shoulder resistance support right here. So my target was around here, okay? And I'm done. So again, guys, I'm using this formula every single day to look at the market and I'm analyzing the market. And my main thing is environment, okay? It is king. I don't care about anything else, okay? I want you guys to write that down, understand that. So if you got any value out of this video, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also check out my trading program. I actually have a spring break discount going on. Make sure you take advantage of that before it ends, okay? If you have any questions, comment below because I try to answer all your guys' questions. Thanks a lot for your time, and please have a great day.